has identified the cause of the
mysterious new virus.
Coronavirus.
There are fears a rapidly spreading virus has reached Australia.
This is a rapidly emerging situation where there is not a cause for alarm.
The COVID-19 pandemic have gave a great impact to the humanity. Everything has changed thanks to the COVID-19 pandemic. From the economy to education, many schools and colleges in the world are changing their learning system from face-to-face to online learning, or what we used to call as study from home, which is the best thing to do during this pandemic. Despite its benefits, many difficulties exist in developing countries like Indonesia. The most important aspect of online learning is the internet connection. The impact of the internet connection on education has been far-reaching and is still developing. It has created instant access to various research information to help students to learn. But any place in Indonesia is still lack internet access. Despite this, there are also some other problems with the infrastructure and other issues. Now we will give you some of the difficulties related to education during this pandemic.
With the lack of internet access, students that live in remote areas are left behind, lost interest in learning, and take the example of one of the school in Temanggung, Central Java, named Tok Songo Elementary School. The school is far away from the highway and is 10 km from Bering Surat district, with road access through the hills. The headmaster said there needs to be a good internet. She said that they are using other school internet and that the distance from their workplace is approximately 1 kilometer. The headmaster also said that applying for an internet network installation, the Department of Communication and Information.
The COVID-19 pandemic also showed many difficulties in their implementation, such as disadvantage in online teaching infrastructure, a lack of teacher experience, including unequal learning outcomes caused by diverse teacher experience, information gaps, environmental difficulties complex at home, a lack of discipline, less effective online education process, and long-term online teaching that could have a negative impact on students' mental and physical health. The COVID-19 pandemic situation is a situation where there was a sudden change from studying at school to studying at home. It is an emergency, so education practitioners could not prepare learning system and online learning materials materially and systemically.
Another reason online learning has some disadvantage in Indonesia today is a lack of discipline among students, an absence of motivation among students, a lack of student discipline, fatigue and boredom because most assignments were online. There were constraints on the internet and technological devices were used. The lack of social interaction and limited access to the internet made it difficult for educational organizations and stakeholders to provide effective coursework and subjects related to calculation and practices. The government must do something to help them, such as expanding internet access into that area and giving free internet to everyone, that is not capable of paying for internet access. Also, there is an infrastructure that needs to be built in the rural region to make the spread of the educational material effective even during the pandemic. From that case, we know that there are people out there who are struggling hard at this time. We must be grateful for what we have. However, we still need to protect ourselves from exposure to the virus for the good of ourselves and others. To overcome fatigue amid a pandemic, we can keep in touch with the people closest to us, so that we do not feel bored.